Hello Pisces, and welcome back to your extended for this morning's reading for spiritual guidance. I'm going to be using the Sacred Creators Oracle to get a message for Oracle cards, and I'm also going to be using the Field Tarot to do the clarification of this morning's tarot cards. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so very much. There are different ways that you can support this channel. It's below. Watching another video always helps. Liking, commenting, sharing, all helps. So go ahead and do that. If you feel so inclined, if you're feeling the love. Success and transformation. I love this. What do you really want? I like that. There are 4 Oracle cards, so I'm going to take 4 of them here out. The good kind. I love that. You are light. Okay. So all of these are fantastic cards to have in a reading. Of course, this is a beautiful Sacred Creator Oracle deck. It's perfect to do readings. It really goes in deep. The good kind, 35, number 8, to me shows a lot of hard work has been done on your behalf to get you where you are. We have done the 9 of Wands this morning to show where you're at now. You've gone into the 9, but this 9 is hard because it's asking you to take the final steps, and sometimes it's not as easy as it looks, but it's easier than it is. I know that's weird to say, but it looks worse than it is. I would say more than like you see these sticks going up and they're kind of prickly and stuff. And see, this card's been giving me a hard time all morning to pick it up. There you go. Look at that. But it's okay. It's just a moment's, I don't know. It's fine. You can get around this, no problem. Okay? It looks worse than it is what I feel, is what I see. You are light. 56. 11. You're guided by angels. You are light. And if you look at this through all of these cards this morning, it's all about light. All of these. By the way, if you are coming here and haven't seen this morning's reading, go check that one out first. This one will make a lot more sense. But you are light. You're going into the light, and you are turning into light. See that? You're going into these swirls. There you go. You can see the light. And if you look at it, you can almost see the circle of light here as well. So it's all coming into focus, Pisces, and you know it. And you know that you are just going to walk into it and take your place among the light, in the light. So that's the important part. You're going to take your place in the light. And it's asking this question. What do you really want? This is 9. Okay? Beautiful 9. X marks the spot. Now's the time to make those decisions. Now is time to decide for you where you want to go and what you want to do. Your success is going to be in your transformation. This is they mean it. It's like this, your success in this go around, in this cycle, that's the word I'm looking for. It's there. You're getting it. It's 13, number 4. You're building a strong foundation, okay? You're building a strong table in which everything that you want to place on that table in your life is going to bring you where you need to go. The good kind. I like that. This is all very positive. This is talking about you taking those steps in the direction that you want to, in the direction that you need to. Let's go see. And the good kind. I want to read the good kind. Bringing love and kindness to your situation. And you know what? I've been talking about that since this morning. The King in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, is telling me that your heart space really needs to be utilized in this journey, in this cycle, in this go around, okay? Sweet Spirit, why are you working so hard? Really? What do you hope to gain in your current situation? Money, security, notoriety, love, acceptance, worthiness, growth? What are you working to find? Alongside whatever word your subconscious mind served up for you, add these two words, goodness and kindness. Allow these good old-fashioned vibrations to cut through the fog of your worries, and let them lead you as you do the work. We get a massive energetic upgrade when we witness and partake in simple virtuous gestures, and we undervalue them all the time. Allow them to be an important part of your solution. Goodness asks you to seek simple joys, to unplug, and to do something because it's the right thing to do, not because of what you will gain. Kindness asks you to help someone out just because, to look at potential instead of just flaws, to listen with an open heart, to witness without judgment. Modern society can often paint these virtues as naive, superficially light in love and even insincere. But whoa, my goodness, genuine goodwill and selflessness always open the most rewarding doors. Try some good and kind on for size, because they may be way more fresh and alive than you remember, and they're always, always the good kind of undertaking. I like that. So, I love the good kind. I'm going to read What Do You Really Want with X marks the spot, because I feel that also has something it's going to be pertained. It's going to ask you questions such as, what do you really want? And such as the good kind. What do you really want? Really? Beyond the parameters of what's possible, what's likely, and beyond any constraints of time and money, what do you want? Regardless of your current situation, regardless of what you wanted yesterday, what's that big sacred dream that stares back at you when you allow yourself to indulge in magical thinking? If it seems like the dream is too far away to accurately conjure up in your mind's eye, then you've got some work to do. This journey, your spiritual and creative trajectory towards your what, with your why in tow, is your life. It's time to ensure that you're enjoying it, and that all your efforts along the way are working together to build that ideal reality that you have chosen. Be mindful that you're not toiling away at a tiny, superficial, or safe version that could never bring your soul the joy it desires. This is getting stuck in this stuff here, okay, the muck. Be mindful of spending energy building something that will never be enough. Instead, define success, what success means to you, and know how you'll feel when you reach your goal. What do you truly desire? Only by clearly defining it can you finally see the path that will take you there. So define where you want to be, okay? But don't get stuck in it, but define it. Make sure that you also, I feel it's like speak from the heart space, not just the stuff that looks good on paper, is what I'm hearing. Not just the stuff that looks good on paper, Pisces. Okay? So, do we carry on? Why not? You are light. I love these. And I'm just going to keep going. Why not, right? You want these messages. They're important to you, Pisces. At the core of your cells and your atoms, you are tiny strings of vibrating light energy. This light interacts with other lights around it and emanates a signature that is only yours and your unique vibrational energy. Okay? There you go. Is needed in the world. Light worker. You are needed. You will be the beam of light who casts luminous hope in the shadows. You will be the counterpoint, a brilliant crack in the veneer, a flickering of inspiration when things get difficult. And it's time to nurture and protect that light as you devote your life to something bigger than yourself. Work your soul's directive in any way that you can. Offer kindness to strangers on the street and radiate love, healing, and compassion from wherever you are. You are even at the line at the grocery store. Can become your own laboratory of light. Bring your fierce mission to serve into a role of position that doesn't call for servitude. Show us how to do it with more love. Trust that your light will be accepted, even by those that don't understand it, because through shiny eyes and a warm smile, you can bring your soul to work, light up a room with your presence. And then the last one is success in transformation. 13, that beautiful table of stability. A new beginning is coming into view. The natural cycles of death and birth will bring positive closure to a long-awaited cycle of completion. These endings are inevitable, and we must allow them to happen naturally. Radically reframe any imperfections or unsuccessful attempts that have led to this. It's okay to make mistakes, so accept them as invaluable lessons that have shown you how to become more resilient and more accurate with each successive try. Lean in with a growth mindset. Yep, another freaking growth opportunity, and begin to identify what ingredients we're missing, and then get ready to make some superstar upgrades. Because continuous self-improvement is key to this transformation. One evolution leads to the next. We are never done learning about who we are, nor about who we are becoming, and because of this, it's never too late to start. You're not too late to make it. Let go of old ideas and old ways of being and be reborn into an extraordinary new opportunity. So there you have it, Pisces. This is all about you growing and going into that growth. Okay, the Strength card was hiding underneath, absolutely, because really, Pisces, I just feel you don't need it, okay, at this point. The strength is within you. You don't need to hone in on it. You don't need to figure it out. You can. All these beautiful butterflies of transformation, they're blocking my way. So don't let anything block your way. Just go for it, Pisces. Okay, just go for it. All right, so I'm going to use the Fil Tarot. Let's clear up this beautiful reading that came through this morning. Your spiritual guidance for me is always clear. It's always leading you to the best path possible in your life, getting you going, figuring out where you need to be. So the first three cards here, let's bring this in a little bit. Again, I do this like that. All right. I'm always playing with these things. Ah. Okay, when I looked at the Wheel of Fortune this morning, it felt like a messy Wheel of Fortune in this deck. But everything works out in the end to help you out, figure out what's going. You got clarity, you got wisdom. You do have a mess and you have trials and tribulations to get through. You have the Moon with the insight. But everything is showing you the way, okay? In your cycle, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Everything that you're learning, well, you're learning because, well, there you go. Five of Wands. Competition, yeah. You need to, I feel it in this case, it's like giving you, all of these wands in this deck have a different color to them. It's going through all of these different ones. It's going through all your different chakras, healing them, finding your voice, healing the base chakra, feelings of security, your sacral chakra. Here's your intuition and here's your heart. They're all working in together and sometimes apart to try to find their way to make sense of the situation, okay? In every mess, there's an opportunity to find clarity in what you need, okay? They're showing me a big box full of stuff that maybe it looks like a big mess when it's in this box, but it's all in this box, and when you need this stuff, you go in this box and you find what you need to get you to the next place. Okay, to everybody else it would be, why don't you clean that up? Why don't you throw half of that stuff away? And to you, everything in that box makes sense, even though it's a big mess. Okay, or it looks like a big mess. So that's what they're showing me right here. All right, so, right. The Nine of Wands in this reading felt a lot like an hindrance. Like you're having a hard time to move forward. But this is just a moment's view, okay? The path that was ahead of you before this, you have surmounted so many things. You're at the end zone. You're getting to the finish line. This is just a slight little, I guess, an uncertainty. Maybe it's a blocked emotion of some sort, something, a residual that you haven't dealt with. And you just need to make a decision to move forward, and then you'll be able to get there, okay? You have the Star here, and you have the Judgment that comes out with it right after it. So the Star is, of course, the card of alignment. The Judgment is always about reviewing and renewing what you're doing. It's your rite of passage. It's your transitioning. It's change, release, and review of everything that you've done in your life. Okay, so these things are going to stop you every once in a while, because you don't want to be making the same mistake over and over again. But it's definitely a jumping off spot that's going to get you there. Okay, that's going to help you get into your new day, your new spot. The thing is you can't judge yourself either too harshly for everything that you've been through. I say this all the time. It's on repeat all the time, but everything that you do, you're supposed to be doing. Everything that you're learning, you're supposed to be learning. It's supposed to help you out. Okay? The journey on planet Earth is a hard one, but we have a lot of help that we can tap into if we simply just listen or learn to listen. Yeah, the Devil will come in the second row, the first card. And you have the Princess of Swords. She came out as well underneath. Okay, it's just to tell you that I feel like the Devil's in the details, but the details are what's going on in your mind, what you're putting on repeat, the stuff that you keep repeating inside your head that's telling you that you're making a wrong move, that you should stop some more, that it's the inexperience. You have enough information just to cause you enough problems, okay? So remember that. It's stopping the end of the stressful situation to move forward. It's causing the delay. Right. So you got to get clarity on the situation, okay? You got to put one of those swords down and look at the one that makes sense to you, the one that's been guiding you through all of this, the one that's given you your triumph, your victory, and your breakthrough, and just go with it, okay? Go with it. Yeah, I almost feel like the Strength card now is like you're forgetting just how far you've come. Just work in a different way, okay? Work towards growth. All the assessing that you do, somebody's always said the Seven of Pentacles is such a long-suffering assessment card, okay? It's one where you're looking at things, and you look at things again, and you're adjusting, and feedback, and editing. Don't get stuck in that, okay? Edit in a way where where you can start moving again with this King of Pentacles. Stagnating in one spot is just not going to help you, right? So you need the spark to be lit, and you need inspiration to guide you, and you need your creative spark to initiate you into the first steps of moving forward. So you do need to put fire to it, okay? Because you're getting stuck in something else. So you need to put the fire in it to get it moving so that you can get to the Father of Pentacles, to that abundance that you're looking for. Whether it's in family, love, money, career, whatever you're looking for at this stage in your life. Sometimes it could be like a major one, like a changing your entire life. You have the Daughter of Swords here. And you have the Empress, right. So she is in reverse. She is, this is the Page of Swords, getting stuck in the details in your mind. It's causing you to get stuck. It's causing you to get stuck in non-creative, okay? It's really hampering, or hindering, I should say. It should be both. Instead of bringing life to new ideas, your ideas are actually are making you like slow down. Okay, this Daughter of Swords is just, it's those people who tell you stuff and then you decide on, like, instantly. Have you ever had these ideas where somebody says, I said, oh, I'm thinking of this, and then somebody will tell you, oh, well, that's, you know, we're not doing that right now. And you immediately dismiss it without giving it any further thought. Because it sounds right. It sounds, okay, well, that's not a possibility right now. They're telling you not to do that so much. Check the facts before. Because you might be really hindering the creativity inside of you. Double check facts, okay? Double check things. Don't take it just for face value that everybody, whatever everybody is saying, they're 100% sure of. And you don't have to tell them, are you sure? Or make them feel like less. But if it's coming from you or anybody else, just check up on yourself, okay? Are you seeing it in all ways? Are there different ways to see the opportunity? What's important is to reconnect to all ways, absolutely. And then you have Fortune, and it's in reverse, but it doesn't really matter. Because as you reconnect, it doesn't matter the Wheel of Fortune both here. It doesn't matter how the Wheel of Fortune spins. It can spin one way or the other. All of it is in here to offer wisdom and shifts and cycles and movements. And if you look at it even in reverse in this deck, well, the lighter side is on the top. So it's reconnecting to everything that you have available to you. All thought patterns, all chakras, all energy fields, everything that you can without just shutting it down on the first go ahead is something that offers you to unblock, okay? Maybe in this Nine of Wands, you'll be able to take one of those swords and it'll be sharp enough to cut all those edges that could hurt your feet. Okay, did you even consider that? Okay, so that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, Pisces. In the end, the Father of Wands and the Father of Cups in reverse, I felt that very much a conditioning of father figures for some of you. For others, I just felt that there's been so many different energies coming in. Because in this row down, there was the Father of Pentacles, the Father of Wands, and the Father of Cups. They're reminding you that for everything that you're assessing, you have to take into consideration all of these energies. When it came to father figures or examples of people who have been in your life, that when you have to make decisions, those factor in as well, right? Those factor in. The Emperor, right? Again, a father card, okay? The Emperor is a authority figure, father, whatever. So this is somebody who has had a very strong energy on your decision-making process, okay? And they're saying not to just go, oh, okay, so I don't listen to them anymore. They, you know, they impacted me negatively. No, it's rather they impacted you for certain things, but you have to look further, do more, okay? The Father really speaks of the Divine Masculine. A Divine Masculine is a wonderful energy. It's an energy of decisiveness. It's a yes and no. There's no in between. The Feminine is more of let me sit with it for a while. And this energy here talks about feminine. It's about, let's face it, okay, the openings, you know, opening. So a woman has opening, men has the, you know. So the woman is the opening. It's set to receive, okay? So it's asking you to receive, not make decisive ideas too quickly. So it's not saying dismiss the masculine. It's saying that stability, authority, decision making is part of very much of the masculine energy, which is wonderful because a lot of things get done that way. Okay, but you need to embrace the feminine. Okay, all of this swirly stuff. This is all feminine stuff. You know, it's like receiving. Let me receive. Let me receive. Now, what I would say, I'll give you some advice personally from me. What I would say is have a general kind of decision-making process of going, I do believe I'm going to say yes. I do believe I'm going to go down this road. But let me stop, embrace the feminine energy, and see what else is coming in. What other information I can get. Do a lot of the assessment, okay? And then take it all. Take everything. This is about taking everything, the mess and everything, and making it work to your advantage, okay? So that you can use your strength, your inner strength, without having to think of it as losing strength. The femininity, okay? The strength card, if you turn it around, is probably very masculine thing. I will have the courage. I will, you know, have my will. And it's a very masculine. It's asking you to do the feminine thing. Finally, this card makes sense. But that's what I'm saying. Everything needs to work. Everything needs to go in alignment. Everything needs to be positive, okay? You need to balance it out. Balance it out through the heart. And the card underneath is the sun. Beautiful. Okay, and the card underneath that is intuition. So again, the feminine. The clarity comes with the feminine. It's going to bring stability to the table. Okay, the Four of Wands is underneath, reminding me that you need both the feminine and the masculine. Okay, so just remember this. You can have the masculine traits. There's nothing wrong with them. They're beautiful, all within themselves. But you need to balance it out with the feminine. There you go. So that's been your extended Pisces. Wow, big, big one. But they always are when it's spiritual guidance or spiritual message on Saturday. So if you've liked these readings, please make sure to click that bell, that subscribe, notification, blah, blah, blah. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you lots of love, light, blessings, Pisces. Walk in beauty and walk in power. Okay? Take care.